Hey guys, it's Brent here from Perform 360, and what we're going to go through today is just having a look at the shoulders and making sure we have enough shoulder range and shoulder mobility to actively and effectively get in that squat position that we ran through in the last video. So once again, Jason's going to give us some demonstrations. So the first one we're going to do is a broomstick dislocate. So when you do a broomstick dislocate, you always want to start really wide, okay? Because you don't know how tight your shoulder's going to be. So nice and wide. You're going to take the broomstick from the hip, you're going to go slowly through the sticking point, which is going to be about this range here. You're going to come down, you're going to touch the hips, and then back over. So he'll just give us a few more demos. And you should really feel that through your bicep, anterior delt, and then also through that chest. Okay? The reason this one's effective is, as we loosen up the chest and the shoulders and the bicep, you're able to get your arms a little bit further back without compensating and lifting your chest to get the elbows underneath for your squat. Remember, we don't want to go into that extension, we want to stay neutral. The next one we have is a crab reach. So crab reach is really good because it loosens up through your hip flexors, through your abs, activates your glutes, and then also really opens up through here. So you'll notice that first movement. I'll get you to do that again, Jace. So this first movement here is what we call packing the shoulder down. So he's going to pull that back, he's going to set it in position, and then he's just nice and strong through that lat. Don't forget that, okay guys? You don't want to be in that random position. Remember, we're trying to correct that. Okay, so from here he's going to lift up as high as he can. When he's as high as he can, he's going to take that arm. So getting some stretch in through here in the shoulder, bicep, chest, and then also nice through your lat here. Getting that nice arch in here through your lower back, so really open up through the abs, through the hip flexors. Okay, do a couple more. This one's really good. It helps create that mobility, but also that strength in through that shoulder. You know, really effective for, not just for the squat, but crossing over into like shoulder pressing, any pressing that you're doing. It's going to maintain that stability. Okay, if you can't do this one, a really good variation is a tabletop rock. So I'll get Jay to set up for this one. So two options with the hand position. You can either go hands facing backwards or facing forwards. Each one's going to give you something slightly different. Facing forwards, you're going to cop a little bit more bicep. Facing back, a little bit less. Okay, so from here, once again, packing the shoulders. From here, we're going to push the hips up as high as you can. Head nice and neutral, eyes looking up at the ceiling at the top. Yep, as he brings his hips back down, notice the head position, eyes facing forward. And as he rocks his hips up, he's going to be looking back up at the roof. Alright, this one really good for in through here. You really feel it. So once again, being able to get those shoulders back, get into that squat position. And the last one. What's the last one? Just the two we want to go through? Or no, there's no variation. Yeah, so that was the only two for the shoulders and the variation for the crab reach and the tabletop rocks. We did want to talk about core. So if you are setting up and your shoulders are tight, but you still can't maintain the position and you fold it, you collapse through the core. A couple of really good core ones we're going to go through. First one we're going to go through is a hollow body hold. So demonstrate that one for you guys. Okay, so beginner, you want to start with your knees up, you want to start with your hands down by your side, okay? And what we're looking for here is that dish shape through your lower back. So you are looking to push your lower back into the ground, okay? Hips and ribs are drawing close together. And from here, we're just going to go into that neutral there. So he's going to tuck his chin. You want to make that really attractive double chin face. Staying nice and tight through here, pushing your abs down, getting your lower back nice and curved. To make this one more challenging, what we're going to do is we're going to take the knees out a little bit, slow, really slowly, and then the arms are going to come up. So this is the next position you're going to get to. Once again, you don't want to lose this position through here, okay? If you can get your fingers under, it means that your lower back is arching. Your lower back starts arching, then your lower back's going to start copping it. You're going to switch off through here, and you're not going to get as effective core exercise. All right, the next progression for it is extending right out. Yeah, and then when you extend out, adjust those hips and ribs, get them close together. And then hold this one, you can do sets, 30 on, 30 off, do 5 of those, you'll really feel it through the abs. And the last one we're going to run through for the core is a weighted plank. Okay, so flipping over. Okay, so I want you guys to start quite light with this one. So first of all, we've got to set that plank up. So So we need these lats on. So what Jay's going to do is, with his elbow, he's going to try and pull his elbow this way to get the lats on. He's going to think about pulling his feet upwards to get that core on, okay? Glutes tight, squeeze that, quads tight, core tight, lats tight. Once that's all switched on, you'll also notice like lower back position. Let's flip it around it. We don't want that, we don't want to go into extension here. So you see that anterior tilt here through the pelvis? You see that? Core is not going to be working, lower back's going to be copying it. So you want to squeeze the butt, tuck under, get strong through here. Once that's really strong, quads, glutes, core, lats, once that's all tight, then you can slowly put some weight on the lower back. Okay, if you're putting weight on the lower back and you do notice some change here through the hips and they can't correct it, take the weight away, it's too heavy, build up strength through here. And with this one you're looking at, I'd be doing sets of 20 seconds, 20 seconds on, and then having a good 1 to 2 minute rest in between each one. Throw that at the end of your workouts, see how you go. Thanks guys.